Hi, this is Bess Goden from Steampunk Parliament, and I'm interviewing Wheeler Stone for Steampunk Journal. And we are here talking about his upcoming Key City Steampunk Festival. So, hi, Wheeler.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. And I definitely want to say that, um, like the last couple years, it has been just me, but this year we have had a bunch of people jump on. Two other producers, which is Brian Fadrosh and Tobias McCurry. So it's
Excellent.
not just me this year, which is really great.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, how's that been going?
Um, Honestly, it was one of the best decisions I ever made because I was at the point where I could only do so much.
Right.
We last year we became the biggest ticketed event in on the East Coast.
Yay.
Uh, Obviously, things happened to help with that because other events didn't happen.
Right.
But so we're looking at doing that again this year.
Great.
But yeah, no, I have a great staff. I really want to shout out to everyone on my staff. I'm not going to go with names because I'm just focusing on this, but everyone who's working with us is doing an amazing job, and we just are so thankful for everyone who's helping.
That's amazing. So, what year is this for you?
This is our fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. Well, why don't you tell the audience just a little bit, give them a couple of lines about how it's going to be.
Well, if anything, I think the key word for this is it's going to be awesome. Uh,
Yes, definitely.
pretty much where we're at this point. The panels that we have, we dropped the panel list last week,
Hmm.
and we're like very surprised and very elated as to how amazing it was and how full it was. We have, most of the major makers out there are going to be at this event. I mean, we have obviously Thomas Williford,
Yes.
uh, James Nethery, Cedric Whitaker, a lot of people who are known makers. Brett King, Stephen Chapman, Dave Lee. God, but I forget Dave Lee. Um, you know, Everyone who's definitely in the area, and some people who are not. We flew some people out. So there are 2 nights of music. We have Frenchie and the Punk on Friday night, opener, Night Watch Paradox.
Great.
And then we have the gala extravaganza, basically, event on Saturday night, which has Slambopian Circus of Dreams. It's kind of a variety show,
Okay.
kind of like, vaudeville meets Mel Brooks meets, music show.
Oh, I
So,
love that.
oh no, it's nobody else does it. It's kind of our kind of thing that we do. Last year, I tried it and went over really, really well. We had like belly dancers during the music, things like that. So
Nice.
this year we have, Lady Etoile doing dance. We have Ayala Badiana, Dave's wife, is going to dance.
Hmm.
Hear that Darth Vader's going to do something. We have world-renowned juggler, singer duo, Paolo Garbanzo and his wife, Madame Onka.
Wow.
Onka, yeah. And then Scott's going to do Guitar Army of One
Hmm.
right before the intermission, and then Sam Bovey and Circus of Dreams goes on.
Awesome.
And then after that, we have Honeybee Burlesque. So that's the show. It's a lot of entertainment.
All
So,
right. Yeah, that's quite a lineup. That's awesome.
absolutely.
Great. And then I believe on Sunday you guys have traditionally a certain match where
Actually, are you talking about now the death match or the Tobias versus Bender's match?
I was talking about the death match, but tell me both.
Yeah,
Tell me about both.
the death match is on Saturday, definitely. And so it's a RC kind of smash up derby. It's hilarious, and it really went off well last year, and we're going to do it again this year. We have makers like Red King and Steven Chapman coming in, and I myself will make one eventually. I have to juggle my time right now, but definitely I'm going to make something.
Awesome.
So basically, at the end of the event, Tobias will. So the first year, the vendors got Tobias a little tipsy and dressed him in all their things, which it's a lot of women's clothing, and it ended up being like a crazy outfit. So that's now become a tradition: is vendors versus Tobias.
Yes.
We put it on the event. But yeah, no, I mean Tobias is. I want to say like Tobias and Brian have like been amazing, and it's again one of the best decisions I've ever made is to bring them on as producers.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I know they're amazing individually, so I'm glad they have joined you. And can you give me another highlight?
I mean, a lot of it is there's going to be like fashion show, not just major maker classes, but it's major maker classes. It's actually people from the community who wanted to offer stuff and bring that up, which was great. So it really is becoming a community event, even more so. Like the more people that jump on board out to help out and stuff like that, from the management and working kind of way. So
awesome.
I mean, we definitely have, as far as vendors go. Let's talk about vendors for a minute. I mean, our vendors are, and I say mine because I definitely, I spend a lot of time curating the show personally. Sheila Fadrosh, aka Lady Gates Low, did an amazing job as vendor coordinator this year, and she still is. She basically let me kind of move on to the more creative stuff and just basically fill on other stuff while she did a lot of the vendor coordinating.
Great.
And still is. But our vendors are pretty much, I would say 90%, if not more, handmade. Like, it's not like, it's very, very, very little resale.
Awesome.
So that's a really great thing about us is that we're a true artist event.
Yes.
Right? Across the board. Our makers doing panels are also our vendors.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to think of like, I mean, we have around 50 vendors, which is great because that's about as many vendors as the space will hold. And I think that's actually a really good number.
That is a good number. Yeah.
Because what we have is really quality.
Yeah.
It's not like, pyramid collection,
right.
That, I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That I can get offline. But this is stuff you can't get anywhere but at at our show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But, so it's art. It's Dave Lee's going to be bringing out all kinds of wacky vehicles as he normally does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was like, "Can I bring out the big trailer?" And I was like, "I don't think we have enough room for every vehicle you have." So he's bringing out his best and newest ones. He's got a couple things that he's debuting at our show as well.
Sweet.
Dave Lee of the awesome vehicle maker and other steampunk stuff that he does.
Yes,
as well.
Absolutely.
One thing I forgot to mention is for the show is that James Nethery will be debuting his comedy act.
Ooh.
For us.
Oh, that's exciting.
We are giving him a go.
All right.
He's been doing like the bad dad puns online. He's basically taking the bad dad puns to another level, and likely a couple people will be behind him heckling him. I definitely may be one of those people, but we'll see.
All right, that's particularly exciting. Also,
it's going to be super funny. I mean, definitely will be entertainment. even if he bombs, which will be entertaining in and of itself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We just ask you not to bring rotten fruit. Thank you.
No. No rotten fruit. I think I think it's going to go over well because he's just hilarious normally. So you give him a mic and it's
Yeah,
even more so. So
absolutely, absolutely.
I know one of the things that people worry about with shows is, are they going to cancel at the last minute? We are already paid off, so the show could go on even if we weren't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far
That's great. Yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely very established at this point. 4 years. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, as far as steampunk shows on the East Coast, and I'm not talking about Chicago and all those. I figured those were like Midwest, but we are the most established show on the East Coast right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, I have the artistic vision, and Brian has the, really the business vision, and Tobias brings in like a younger attitude to the show. So you got Brian and I, we're somewhat older guys, and then you have Tobias. So it's a really good mix up. And then all of our staff, Alita, Jackie, Sheila, Josh.
We'll say this, that everybody associated with it is an established artist, and everybody is professional and on point, and I'm very excited to see the results for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm very fortunate to be able to work with such amazing artists and professionals. I mean, you have people who are just jumping on board for honestly very little pay, if at all, and it's definitely a labor of love. Like Brian has, given his IT for this, show, and he is just, I couldn't have done it without him. I really couldn't. Buying tickets, you can either buy them at the door, if you want to, but buying tickets ahead of time is a lot better just because it just gets you in a little bit faster, and you basically show your ticket, they scan it, and we're done. So that's one thing I'll say. If you want to buy a ticket now, it's great. You can go to www.keycitysteampunk.com